Alright guys, welcome to today's match prediction for English Premier League and also La Liga. We'll be dealing with a lot of great fixtures for this week, so we'll be analyzing it, and we have a choice of the post-match of the match prediction on PlayStation. So first we analyze the game on our own predictions and also scoreline. Then we have a particular game we're going to do, especially on the selected teams that are actually interesting that we pick. So if they play among themselves, we do PlayStation prediction for that fixture. So but let's focus on the predictions of each of the fixtures as we start. Let's go. First, we have Arsenal against Everton. The next one is Chelsea against Newcastle, which is also today. We also have tomorrow Man U against Aston Villa, all Premier League fixtures. We also have the Premier League fixtures for today, again West Ham against Man City. The next one is Liverpool against Tottenham for tomorrow. So on this one, the game between Liverpool and Tottenham, will actually be doing a PlayStation prediction. So let's move to the next one, which is the La fixture. We have Atletico Madrid against Getafe. We have that one will be played today, and we also have the one for tomorrow, Barcelona against Sevilla. That's a very interesting fixture. And the last but not the least, we have for today Real Madrid against so Real Madrid actually going to be having their fixtures today with Elche. So we will see how that one goes. Then we'll be doing the predictions for each of these fixtures one after the other. So let's kickstart and see what we have on these fixtures. Now we're focusing on the La Liga. First, we'll be focusing on the La Liga fixtures. So we'll be seeing what they can give to us in their fixtures. So number one on the list is, on the La Liga, is Real Madrid versus Elche match prediction. Real Madrid versus Elche match prediction. Yeah, so on this one, Real Madrid are heavily favorite to win tonight La Liga match against Elche, with most predictions on our own side. Also, our prediction favors Real Madrid 3-0 in favor of the hosts. In terms of form, Real Madrid enters this match in the second place, coming off a dominant 3-0 Champions League win over Manchester City. So conversely, Elche is in 7th place and has not won a game yet in 2026. Wow. So with home advantage, Real Madrid has never lost a home game against Elche in the history of the competition. So the previous encounter, the two teams drew 2-2 in the reverse fixture earlier this season in November. So yeah, so but we're looking at the key predictions. It actually favors Real Madrid. And we're looking at predicted scorers. Vinicius Jr. is a top candidate to score anytime, especially with teammates Jude Bellingham and Kylian Mbappe expected to miss the game. So Federico Valverde is also in strong goal scoring form. So when we look at this, Real Madrid is actually favored. Yeah. So the next one is Barcelona versus Sevilla. Yeah. Barcelona versus Sevilla match prediction. Yeah, Barcelona is heavily favored to defeat Sevilla at home on March 15, 2026 with predictions. Our predictions on this one is 2-1 or 3-0 due to Barca's consistent home form and a 36-point gap over a 14th place Sevilla. Yeah, so in terms of form, Barcelona is sitting comfortably at the top while Sevilla have struggled with consistency. So Barcelona has been formidable at home, making them huge favorites. Sevilla often plays competitive second halves with over 0.5 goals recorded in their last 22nd half. So prediction 2-1 or 3-0 for Barcelona. So yeah, Lamine Yamal is expected to feature despite recent injury concerns. Key injuries include Andre Christensen, Julius Kounde, Alejandro Balde, and Frenkie de Jong. For Sevilla, key defender Piqué, Fernandez, and Marcos are ruled out with potential lead tests for Ruben Vargas and Neil Maupe. So that is our prediction for Barcelona, Sevilla. So we will see how this one goes. Of course, we know it's going to be a very strong tie. It's going to be an interesting game. Barcelona expected to win this one, but we know what Sevilla can bring on the table as usual because they're also a top team in the La Liga in terms of history of La Liga football. Yeah. So the next one on the line is Atletico Madrid versus Getafe match prediction. For the La Liga match on Saturday, 14th March 2026, Atletico Madrid is widely expected to defeat Getafe with a common prediction on our side to be 2-1. 2-1 Atletico Madrid. So Atletico Madrid enters this fixture as strong favorite due to their formidable home record at Riyadh Air Metropolitano, where they have won 12 of their last 13 league games. Getafe, however, is in excellent form, having recently secured clean sheets victories against both Real Madrid and Real Betis. So the Conconeros are on a 3-match winning streak in La Liga, recently dismantled Tottenham Hotspur 5-2 in the Champions League. So on the side of Getafe is under Jose Bordalas. Getafe has climbed into the top half of the table, 9th place, and is currently on a 4-match unbeaten run in away league games. So head-to-head, Atletico has a dominant history advantage, winning 3-3 of their 48 total meetings. Getafe have not won on any away match against Atletico since May 2010. So yeah, so that is what it looks like on this fixtures. We will see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So Atletico has, of course, has scored more goals in this fixture, 9 goals than any other player, and enters the match with 4 contributions in his last 2. So in his last 2 appearances. So as we see, we'll see what it gives us at the end of the day. So we move now to Premier League. Premier League fixtures is the next one. So the first one we have here is West Ham versus Manchester City match prediction. Yeah, the next Premier League match between West Ham United and Manchester City is scheduled for today, Saturday, 14th March 2026, at the London Stadium. So yeah, Manchester City currently sit in second place with 60 points, trailing leaders Arsenal by 7 points with a game in hand. West Ham is in 18th place, the relegation zone, so with 28 points, so tied with Nottingham Forest but behind on goal differences. So the recent form, West Ham have shown improvement, losing only one of their last 5 league matches. Manchester City is coming off a 2-2 draw against Tottenham Forest in their last league outing and midweek 3-1 loss to Real Madrid in the Champions League. So in terms of the reverse fixture, Manchester City won the previous meeting this season 3-0 at Etihad Stadium in December 2025. So with 2 goals from Erling Haaland and 1 from Tijani Rejders. So on the side of West Ham, the Hammers will be without winger Crescencio Somerville, who is sidelined with a calf injury. Jarrod Bowen is their leading scorer this season with 8 goals. So Erling Haaland leads the league with 22 goals and a prolific record against West Ham, scoring 11 times in 7 appearances. January signing Antonio Semenyo has also been a key threat with 15 league goals. So Rico Lewis remains out with an ankle injury. So that is what we have for this fixtures. They are actually favored to win this. So the next one is Manchester United versus Aston Villa match prediction. So Manchester United is scheduled to host Aston Villa in a crucial Premier League match at Old Trafford on Sunday, 15th March 2026. So this fixture is a high-stake top for battle, as both teams are currently tied in 51 points after 29 matches. Manchester United occupies 3rd place on a difference, while Aston Villa sits 4th place. In Old Trafford, it's going to be where it's going to happen. So recently, Manchester United suffered first defeat under interim manager Michael Carrick, a 2-1 loss to Newcastle, ending an unbeaten start to 2026. Aston Villa coming off a 1-0 away win against Lille in the Europa League. So that is what we have here for this fixture. So Manchester United has won 107 and the 201 historic meetings, while Aston Villa has won 57. In terms of home dominance, United has lost only 2 of their last 37 home league games against Villa. So actually they are tipped for this fixture. So Aston Villa won 2-1 at Villa Park in December 2025 and is seeking their first league double over United since 1954 to 1955 season. So that is our prediction for this game. Man United is actually favored in this one. We'll say a scoreline of 2-1. Not really much to be differentiated between these teams. So that is what we'll look at because of the home advantage. Yeah. So the next one we need to look at is the great fixture for this week. Liverpool versus Tottenham match prediction. Yeah, the next meeting between Liverpool and Tottenham is scheduled for tomorrow, Sunday, 15th March 2026 at Anfield. So, so Liverpool, the defending champions, currently sit 6th in the table and are looking to bounce back after a recent 2-1 loss to Wolves. Tottenham are in a crisis period, sitting 16th and just 1 point above the relegation zone after 6 consecutive losses in all competitions. So in terms of head-to-head, Liverpool have dominated this fixture recently, losing only once in their last 16 league meetings. So that's what we have for this fixture, and we're also tipping Liverpool to win because of the home advantage and also the crisis there in Tottenham play. So Spurs haven't won a league game at Anfield since 2001. This is the highest scoring fixture in the Premier League history, with 209 total goals scored between the two sides. So players to watch: Mo Salah has scored 14 goals for Liverpool against Tottenham, the most by any player in the history of these fixtures. So, and also Liverpool may welcome back goalkeeper Alisson Becker, while Alexander Isak remains sidelined. Tottenham will be without Mickey van de Ven due to suspension. So it's going to be a great fixture, and like I said, this is the only fixture we'll be doing a PlayStation prediction on later on. So we will see how that goes on the PlayStation prediction and also the real game. Alright, so the next one is Chelsea versus Newcastle match prediction. For the Premier League match scheduled for Saturday, 14th March 2026, the prediction is Chelsea's victory at Stamford Bridge, while Chelsea is coming off a heavy midweek Champions League defeat to PSG. Their strong home form and Newcastle struggles on the road make them the favorite for this match day 13 encounter. So now we're looking at the predictions for this game to be 3-2 Chelsea, or possibly 2-2 draw, because Chelsea currently sits fifth position with 48 points and is fighting for a top 4 spot, while Newcastle is in 12th position with 39 points. So home dominant, Newcastle haven't won a league game at Stamford Bridge since May 2012. Chelsea have won 11 of the last 12 home meetings against the Magpies. So the trend and goals, the both teams have been involved in a high-scoring game recently. Chelsea have average of 4.5 total goals in their last 6 matches, while Newcastle last 6 have average of 3.17. So we're looking at the Chelsea win and also possibility of both teams to score. So players like João Pedro to score anytime is a popular tip due to his current goal scoring streak. So it's going to be a great fixture, in as much as what Chelsea suffered from the Champions League. There's still hope somehow, but we know their home advantage will take course on this fixture. Yeah. So the next one is Arsenal versus Everton match prediction.
According to Evening Standard, facing an Everton team that is so strong.
We'll be looking at this one, facing an Everton team. We know the story when it comes to this fixture. So Arsenal are heavy favorite anyway to defeat Everton in today's Premier League clash at the Emirates Stadium, with most of our prediction also is to make it possible of 2-0 win for the Gunners. Arsenal currently lead the Premier League with 67 points from 30 matches, holding a 7-point cushion over Manchester City. So Everton sits in 8th place with 43 points from 29 matches. So with recent form, Arsenal on 3 match winning streak in the league, most recently defeating Brighton 1-0 away, Everton, and also in solid form, coming off a 2-0 win over Burnley and remaining unbeaten in their last 6 away matches. So in terms of head-to-head, historically, Arsenal have dominated this fixture at home, remaining unbeaten in 27 of their last 28 home matches against the toughest across all competitions. So scoreline still remains 2-0 Arsenal. Key factors: analysts and experts Everton to set up in a combat defensive block to frustrate the league leaders. That's why I said in the beginning, playing against them, Everton, we know what it looks like. So, but Liverpool, but believe Arsenal, relentless attack pressure led by Bukayo Saka and Victor Gyökeres will eventually break through this fixture. So that's what we have for this fixture. Thanks for watching.